Ma'am, is this where I check out? Oh no, ma'am, I don't do self-checkout. I only check out myself when I'm alone. That has nothing to do with the store. I don't care for the self-checkout. See, I know you work here, and you probably know this, but you know those self-checkouts, they monitor your personal information, and it's data mining, and that's why they push it so much. I prefer to check out face to face, especially with a lovely lady like you. It's, no, no, ma'am, I cannot wear a mask. See, I do apologize. I promise you I am not sick. I feel fine. Like, I know when I'm sick. But, see, here's the thing, lovely. What, ma'am, what is your name? Oh, you have on a name tag. Oh, okay. Well, see, I have a problem. Well, I have many problems, but my biggest problem with your fine establishment, you know, the CVS, is that y'all use a lot of red in your advertising. Have you noticed? Have you noticed how much red you use? And it's very uncomfortable. See, all that red for me, it triggers my night blindness. And I realize it's noon, but I'm just afraid it will have what is known as a residual effect, to where, you know, it could be, you know, 8 o'clock at night. Gosh, it gets dark right now, real early. Anyway, it could be nighttime, and it will still bother me. See, I'm in here and I see all this red everywhere. It's just CVS. It's just red and white, and I'm just afraid that I won't be able to see. You see, and I find that if I have to come into your fine establishment, as long as I am receiving a good inflow of fresh air, it doesn't bother me so much. Maybe it's psychological. I'm pointing at my head, not my hat. It's probably in my head. I'm thinking, you know, if I get my flow of oxygen, maybe it won't bother me so much, and I'll be able to drive. See, I have a very nice El Camino, and I certainly would hate to wreck it. Do you know how hard it is to find parts for a 1973 El Camino? You can't find them. It's like an act of God. I mean, you need the intervention of the Lord Almighty to find a bumper for one of these things, and forget the headlights. You're out of luck. But so I don't wear a mask because of that. And also because, I mean, I know I'm not sick. I mean, do I look sick? I'm a picture of health. I have a glow about me. It's probably, well, I'd like to say it's because I have a lady, but I don't have a lady, unfortunately. And here we are coming up on this festive occasion, this wonderful season. And actually, that's what I'm here shopping for today. I'm shopping for a lady, but it's not my lady, it's my mother. And I got to get her a Christmas present. I don't know what to buy her. You talk to my mother, you know, and I go through this every year. I say to her, Mother, what do you want for Christmas? The other day, we were headed out to town, and I said, Mother, what do you want for Christmas? And she said, I don't want nothing, Carl, just for you to settle down and find a nice lady. And I said, Mother, I'd like that too, but I mean, they're not falling out of the trees like ripe apples. You know, you got to go scratching for them. And I've been scratching, but I come up with nothing. Although you might know a little bit about me. I'm a little bit famous right now. You may have heard about me if you read it in the Camden Gazette. I actually stopped a robbery the other day. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Did you read that in the Camden Gazette? You didn't? I have a copy in the car. If you want to come to the car, I can show it to you. You could sit in the passenger seat. I could put my arm around you because it's a bench seat, and you could read about me in the paper. Social distancing, I hear you. Thank God we got this plexiglass between us. You don't want to give out cooties. I totally understand. You do what you gotta do, right? I work too. I mean, you know, I do. I get it. Well, see, here's the thing is, I'm sorry. Well, people in line if y'all want to, she said there's a self-checkout. Y'all could just go over there. Then you don't have to wait behind me. See, I'm doing you a favor. Okay, y'all go. Oh, see, look, they're going to self-checkout. That wasn't very nice, sir. You should not use profanity in front of a lady. You take that back. You don't say words like that. He's not taking it back, but I'm sure in his mind he feels bad. What was I? Oh, I was a hero. And you will never believe what happened. Okay, I went in the bank because I heard that there was a loan officer there. And she was pretty. I saw her picture on the bus. Turns out it was what was known as a stock photo, and she wasn't actually real. Well, I guess she was real. Somebody had to take the picture, but she didn't work there. I opened a checking account and everything, thinking I'd get to meet this lady. Get to meet her. Not meet her. Well, that'd be nice too, but one step at a time. And it turns out she wasn't there. While I was there, I met this lovely lady. It didn't go anywhere. Don't worry. There's nothing to it. I'm free as a bird. And while I was in there, this man took a notion to rob the bank. And he came in there in a mask. Nobody think nothing of it because everybody in the bank's wearing a mask. Did you ever think you'd see the day that you'd be able to walk into a bank with your mask on and ask for money? And it wouldn't be weird? I mean, literally, it's crazy this year. It's just ridiculous. But all I did was talk to him, and I delayed him, and they were able to catch him. So, yeah, I was hoping they'd at least give me a free toaster or something, because I felt like I should have gotten something for opening that checking account, even though I closed it like right after I opened it. But I think I should have at least gotten a toaster for catching a bank robber. They gave me a coaster. Not a toaster, a coaster, you know, like you set your drink on. It had the bank's name on it. That's what I got. Now it's made out of ceramic. It's nice. I'm thinking about giving it to Mother for Christmas because I don't need it. My drinks don't sweat. I drink them too fast, and they don't have time to condensate. I'm pretty sure that's not a word. I think I just made it up. But I'm a little famous around Camden right now. Of course, I'm from Nathanville. You know, we handle fame a little bit better in the big city. People here, no offense, people here in Camden are just small town. Everything just dazzles them. Are you dazzled right now? Because, I mean, I'm a little bit of a celebrity. I'm surprised nobody's come up and asked for my autograph. In here, sir, hey, Mr. Profanity, do you know me? Do you recognize me? I'm not John Denver. I'm not Justin Bieber. Where are you from, sir? Did you not read the paper? Do you not keep yourself educated on the current events? I'm the one that stopped a bank robbery. At the bank. Camden. Sir, never mind. I have started a conversation I wish I hadn't. Just go on about your day, ring up your toilet paper, and go home. Everybody's stocking up on toilet paper. Are they buying out all y'all's toilet paper? I'm going to tell you the other day I went in Food Line. There wasn't any in there. And I thought of a joke. And that's important for me these days. I have to come up with jokes. And I stood in that line. I stood there in that aisle. And I was supposed to get some paper towels for Mother. They were out of paper towels. Who is buying up all these paper towels? Are you planning on spilling a lot during the pandemic? I guess so. And I thought about it. I looked over the aisle with the toilet paper on it. And I said, lo and behold, the roll has been called up yonder. You get it? Because like the old, you know, the old church song when the roll was called up yonder. No. I need to test these on real people because my collection of stuffed animals just ain't working. I thought that was funny. See, I'm pursuing a passion. And it's important when you pursue a passion that you pursue it with all your might. Do you have any passions? Because I do. And it's changed my outlook on everything. What is your passion? Ringing up customers? Are you being serious, or do you just want me to get out of here? Oh, I should know. Well, I genuinely don't. You know, in some things I'm really smart. And sometimes I think I'm a little slow on the uptake. It could be that I'm slow right now. But I think that maybe you just genuinely have a passion for ringing up customers. Are you like that lady in Sling Blade? Did you see that? And she said she really liked pricing items. She worked in the dollar store, in Hoochie's dollar store. Did you see that? She said that she liked pricing items. I don't know if you're like that or not. And I remember she had to go on a walk. The guy in the movie was named Carl, too. I'd never thought about that till just now. That's my name. They went for a walk, and she had on these new shoes, and they hurt her feet. And she was complaining about it. And then she bought Carl flowers the next day that were on clearance. That was very sweet. That's funny because a lot of stuff I got here is on clearance. But Mother got on to me. She said I needed a passion. She said, Carl, you don't have a passion in your life. I said, Mother, you don't either. She said, I got bingo. I said, you never get bingo. You go every night, you buy all these cards, you never win nothing. Except one time, 1982, she won a coffee pot. She still talks about it. I Swanee, you can't get rid of this. She's hooked on it based on that stupid coffee pot. And it was one of those that you plug in and it quit working 15 years ago. But she still said, I won that coffee pot. You can't say I don't win. She's never going to die. She's going to live to be 100,000 years old. And we're all going to be dead and dust. And she's still going to be here. Dragging her old butt to bingo. Only there won't be anybody there. Because all the human race just be gone. Just be her. And I'll never get that house. I'll have to live with her in her house forever and ever. It's sad. I don't know how to feel about it. Oh, sorry, you're right. I was talking about something. So I do have I have a passion. Well, okay, so I've started a new job. I got a bowling alley, you see. Well, I mean, it's not mine. I don't own the bowling alley. I'm not even, well, it's kind of not mine. It's not mine at all. I'm the ball polisher at the Camden Bowling Alley these days. I had a job. I was working as an exterminator, and I got some of the chemicals mixed up, and I actually ended up just kind of juicing the bugs up, like giving them steroids. And this one house ended up with like, big beefy roaches, and it was just unfortunate. They ended up carrying the house off, literally down the street. I got fired. So now I polish balls at the bowling alley. It's not a bad job. I mean, it's decent work. It's honest work, but it's boring. I mean, it's just balls. I got balls in my hand. I'm polishing them all day, and that's my life, And plus, you got all the racket of that bowling alley, and it's just noisy. So I decided I need to look into doing something different, And I decided, you know what I believe? I believe my calling in life is to make people laugh. I believe that's why I'm here. So I'm going to become a comedian. Yes, I have not said that out loud till just now. It was very scary. I'm sure you can tell by my change in demeanor that I'm terrified to even speak of such things. But I'm gonna be a comedian. And so they have open mic night tomorrow night at the Camden Comedy Club, and I have decided that I'm gonna pick a spot. I'm gonna go. Now, if you had to do open mic, what do you think would be the best? Would you want to be one of the first ones to go, or would you want to go in the middle, or go on towards the end? I think towards the end would be better for your first time, especially if people are drinking, they've had a little bit to drink. Maybe if you're not that good, they won't notice because they're going to be blitzed out of their mind. And maybe they won't be too mean to me if I'm not, if I'm not too good, maybe they'll be nice to me. Early in the night, they may not be. They may be mean to me. They may do they actually throw tomatoes at people? I've seen that in cartoons. Did you ever see a thing? I don't know if it was Elmer Fudd. Was it Elmer Fudd? Was it Bugs Bunny? Somebody got vegetables thrown at him on stage. Maybe it was Daffy Duck. That's a shame because I think a lot of Daffy Duck. He's a good man. You shouldn't throw anything at him. Anyway, I don't know if they'd actually hit me with vegetables or not, but I was going to open with that toilet paper joke, but I reckon it's no good, because you didn't even crack a smile and you looked all confused. Like, is that joke too old for you? See, I have a feeling you're a little younger than me, and you probably don't know your hymns. It just, I mean, I don't want to be forward, but if you and I were to ever, go out, I wouldn't tell Mother that you don't know your hymns, because she, no offense, she might hold that against you. She likes a church-going girl. I'm more open-minded. I'm of a younger generation. I'm willing to be open-minded about that. If you don't care for hymns, you don't want to sing church songs, I ain't gonna hold that against you. And not at all. And Mother doesn't have to know. I mean, we could just make that our little secret. But I've been trying to come up with this thing. I don't know if you know about this. Comedians do this thing. It's called a set. They have a set of stuff. It's different jokes, and they have a format and that they follow. And I've been trying to come up with this set. And Mother had these old VHS tapes from 1991. It was MTV's half-hour comedy hour. And I've been watching and studying these people, trying to figure out how to tell jokes. I don't understand the process, but I want it to be my passion, so I got to get good at it. So I went out shopping. I went to Goodwill, and I found me a good shirt. Do you think this is a good shirt? It's big. Mother said it made me look paunchy. I don't agree. I mean, it's a little loose, but all the guys in those videos had on kind of like baggy shirts, kind of just like, and they popped the collar, and they got that look. And that's what I'm trying to emulate, because I figure it was long enough ago. It's almost 30 years. It's going to start coming back around again. Yeah, it's going to be popular. I won't even be cutting edge. I'll be like bleeding edge, which is even better. That is so much bigger than cutting edge. So I am going to be pretty major. And I think coming off the heels of my celebrity, stopping a bank robber, I can come in there and use that like a segue into my comedic career and just blast off into brilliance from there. Whoever thought a bank robber could do that? Not that I'm a bank robber, but a bank robber did that for me. I've already seen it. I'm going to forecast it into the future. I'm going to make it so. And so that's my goal. I'm going to go to open mic night. And I think I'm going to try to get near the end of the night when everybody's drunk and they don't care anymore. Probably half of them making out back in the shadows back there with somebody they just met. How do they do that? I've been living in this area all my life and hadn't found anybody to do that with. They walk in there and they got somebody by the end of the night. Life is not fair. The universe is not fair. But that's what I'm doing. And I was just wondering if you were going to be busy. See, I was thinking maybe you could, come by, stop by. I don't believe there's even a cover charge for ladies, because they're always trying to get ladies in there. I could even maybe, buy you a drink, and then you could wait for me and watch. And if you were nice, like if you like me, you could laugh, and at least it'd be like a plant in the audience. So if I'm bombing, I don't know if you're familiar with that term, that's where you're not doing well. You either kill it or you die. It's like you die, you kill them or they kill you. It's the audience or you. Somebody's got to pass away from your set. And I've been studying this thing. Ma'am, if you would just take your walker and turn that way. There's a self-checkout over. Oh, she dropped her bag of stuff. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I would help you, but my back messes up sometimes. I can't bend over. That's not just an excuse. I really can't. I would help you, ma'am. I would. Bless your heart. You about got it all. Looks like you blew out one of your tennis balls on your walker. You might want to replace that, because it's going to pull to the left and it just ain't going to work right. I just said, yeah, self-checkout. That way you don't have to wait behind me, because I may be here a while. Huh? Yeah. Oh, thank you. I like my hat too. I thought I'd go for a new look, you know, 'cause it's a new me. It's a new look, new career, new passion. I'm like a whole new Carl. You know, I mean, I figured, you know, 'cause Mother said, you need to quit wearing baseball caps all the time. She said I look like, who'd she say I look like? Little Bill, the claymation person. What was, who said? Mr. Bill. She said I look like Mr. Bill. I was insulted by that. I deliberately overheated her Stouffer's lasagna that night, I'll tell you that much. She could just chew on it like shoe leather. For all I care, that pasta and that cheese just melted into one plastic being, and she can just gnaw on it like a rawhide the rest of the night. Well, tell me I look like Mr. Bill. I ain't never in my life. I'm going to kick her out of her own house. Find a good nursing home for her. I mean, not that I wouldn't actually do that. I love my mother. I'm a good person. You know, I am. I'm a very good person. And I think I'm a catch, personally. I don't know if you would agree. Would you agree? I mean, you don't know me, but what do you have a boyfriend? I don't see a ring on your finger. You do have a boyfriend? Well, he must not care about you too much. I don't see a ring anywhere. Does he just not give a crap? Or, you know, you got to be careful. You know, a lot of scumbags will break up with their significant others right before the holidays so they don't have to buy them a present. And then to get back with them after Valentine's Day so they don't have to do anything for Valentine's Day either. I'm just saying, you might want to look for a pattern. He hadn't bothered to get you any nice jewelry. So he's probably a dirtbag. Why don't you just not worry about him for one night and come to the comedy club? Because it sure would mean a lot to me. Well, I mean, we can do that. We can look at stuff. Yes, you want to ring this? Well, I don't know that I want to get all this stuff. That's one thing I wanted to ask you about, because you look like you got a good head on your shoulders, like you know what you're doing. A lot of times I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm just freewheeling it out here. I don't know. So I gotta get a Christmas present for my mother. I've been saving up the funny papers from the Sunday paper for a while to use as wrapping paper. It's called upcycling. Have you heard of that? Repurposing. You're just reusing crap. That's all it is. You got to give it a fancy name, and somehow that makes you virtuous or something. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what to get. See, I spent a good half hour cruising y'all's clearance section trying to find a perfect present for my mother. Anything with an orange tag on it is, you know, is prime pickings. And I found some goodies. I got a whole basket of goodies here. I don't know what to do. All right, now, well, I did pick out a card. Look at this card. And this card is perfect for Mother. Because Mother loves cats, but she breaks out in hives. So she has a pet turtle. I hate that turtle so much. People say turtles don't have a personality. That turtle hates me. He tried to kill me one time. He did. I can't talk about it. I get emotional. I'll cry. I am a grown man. I'll cry over that turtle trying to take my life. It's not every day you see a turtle pop the lid off a bottle of pills, but God is my witness, I saw it. She likes cats. She can't have them. So I found this Christmas card. Look, here's a funny thing. I thought maybe I could work this into my set. Look, Meowie and Bright instead of Merry and Bright. Meowie, do you get it? It says Meowie because they're cats. It wouldn't make any sense if they were trees. You'd look at it and go, what in the hell does that mean? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I'm always upsetting people. Meowie and Bright. And their hats are 3D. It's attached separately to the card. That makes it look extra expensive. But I found this in your 99-cent card bin. I'm over the moon with that. Wishing you the kind of Christmas that puts joy in your heart. Merry Christmas. See, it's not too mushy. Mother doesn't like mushiness. She doesn't like shows of affection or anything. So there's no mention of love in here. And we don't talk about things like that. It's just not appropriate. You know, so I'm going to get her this card. And then on the back you can see the cats again. If you want to see them again, you look at the back. There they are, but small. It's the same. It's like a thumbnail. And the cats. Oof, right there. I want you to ring this up. Can you ring that? I'm going to start with that. Now, I want to ask you something. Now, if you were a lady of a certain age, and you wanted to look festive for the holidays, what do you think of this? What do you think of these leggings right here? These leggings are sparkly, but only vaguely so. I thought these would be great for her because she could wear them to bingo and it would cover up her varicose veins. You know, I was little. I couldn't pronounce varicose veins, so I called them very close veins. Maybe I could work that in there. That's funny. I called them very close veins. She had them even when I was a kid. Swanee, she's been 100 years old since I was born. But these are sparkly, like they got glitter baked into them. Now, you think that's all right for an older lady? She tells everybody she's 50, but that's like a mathematical impossibility, because if she were 50, then she'd have to be real young when she had me. Yeah, I don't go around dishing out my age, but she ain't 50. You know that by looking at her. She looks like a leather belt. Do you think this would be all right, or is this too intimate of a gift for a son to give his mother? I mean, it's not underwear. It's not panties or a girdle or, you know, a bra. It's nothing like that. You think I should... How much is it? Can you bring it up? Can you scan that and tell me how much that is? Is it going to pop up on this screen right here? $7.99. Ooh, that's a bit much for a present, don't you think? You know what? Take that off. Take that. I don't love her that much. Take it off. No, she probably wouldn't wear them. All right. Okay. How about this? Now, I saw this, and it may look like a weird present, but my mother is weird, so it fits. You know, I'm glad I turned out normal, because my mother is very strange. This is okay. Here's what I like about it. See, it says on the package, new fashion. It's new and it's fashion. I mean, it's like a 2-for-1, and it's cool. It's cool mesh. She could put her scraggly Brillo pad hair in here and then put something that looks normal over it. Maybe I should get her a wig. Because I Swanee, that'd be better than what it looks like. What do you think about that? See, she could put that on her head and then do something better. At least it'd keep it from sticking out from under her hat. No, she didn't ask for a wig cap. She told me not to get her anything. I'm going to get that. Can you ring that? How much is that? $1.99. Okay, wait. 99 cents for the card. We're getting close to my limit here. Ooh. Gosh, we're at about $3, aren't we? Ooh, okay, that's too rich for my blood. Go ahead and take that off. Go ahead and take that off. Maybe I should have just got her a pack of Kleenex or something. Okay, I'm not done. Now I got the trifecta right here. Look at that. That is a, what is this called? A wet original detangler champagne toast limited edition detangle brush. Trusted by stylists, loved by millions. So you know it's good. 45% less breakage, 55% less effort. And there's one thing Mother loves is less effort. 100% happier hair. Now this brush is supposed to be really, what do the young people say? The bomb.com. Do they say that? Am I ahead of my time on that? I may be a pioneer saying that. I should use that in my set somehow. I gotta start writing this stuff down. I need to carry a memo pad because I am just a wealth of neat ideas. But we got this wet brush. I couldn't decide what color to get. Okay, we got this blue one, and then it just fades to silver on the handle. Look at the pretty blue. And then you turn it this way and you can see the brush. Isn't that nice? Okay, so I found this blue and silver. But then I saw this pink and gold one. And I said, oh my stars and garters. Isn't that beautiful? So we got these two. I thought she might like one of these. But then hold up, wait a minute. I spotted this one. I found a purple one. It's purple, so I got purple and pink and the blue and silver, but I can't hold all three because I don't have 3 hands. And they really only fit 1 per hand. They are pretty, aren't they pretty? I can't do it. Now, say you were a dapper young man like me, and you had to give your mother a hairbrush. Now, is purple and pink, is that too personal? Is that crossing a line? If you were dating a man, you know, just going out with a fella, not that so-called boyfriend of yours, because he don't love you anyway. He don't care about you. I don't think I'm being personal at all. I'm just dishing facts. He don't care about you. Has he asked you what you want for Christmas yet? Oh, did he? I'm sure he did. And what did you say you wanted for Christmas? You want a new pair of boots? Yeah, boots are made for walking, and that's what you need to do. Ain't gonna do nothing for you. I'm thinking I should go with the blue. Because I'm a boy. And for some reason, it just feels less icky to give her this one. The purple one's cool. I mean, I'd keep it myself, but I keep my hairstyle with a little black plastic comb. I found it in the parking lot of a gas station 3 years ago. It still works fine, and you wipe the grease off of it and clean it a little bit, and it works good as new. Can you, I'll tell you what, I don't want these two. So if you'd be so kind to put those back, can you ring this up and tell me how much this is? Just the blue one. And now, keep in mind, it was in the clearance section. That's where I found it. It's $12. $12? Well, can you scan it again just to be sure? Because $12. Well, you know, I noticed that the box looks a little worn. Can I get like a shop discount on that? No. I mean, I shop in here all the time. You can't do a little favor for me? It's $12, huh? Ooh. I really wasn't planning on spending that kind of money, so I don't believe I'm gonna have to pass. You don't mind putting all this back, do you? I'm sorry, I hate to put you through all this trouble. And maybe I can make it up to you by buying you a drink when you come to the comedy club. I'll get you a fuzzy navel or Shirley Temple, Coca-Cola. I mean, what do you like to drink? What do you like? You don't drink? Well, oh, I don't either. Yeah, I totally don't. Yeah, I don't drink. As far as my mother knows, I don't tell my mom I drink. She'd be devastated. She'd be crushed if she knew that. Just I'll never mention that. So there are just certain things that we'd have to keep between us, you know, if we start dating. And it's not that I'm a big fan of keeping secrets. It's just that, you know, my mother is very picky about the ladies that I date. And if she doesn't like them, she makes them feel uncomfortable. And it's her fault that they leave. You know, you're suffocating me, they say. And I know it's because of her. It's her doing it, just shooting daggers at them through her eyes. You can't do nothing with her, I'm starting to think she's jealous. Like she doesn't want me to have anybody. She doesn't mean it. She doesn't mean it at all. She wants to keep me single and beholden to her because I'm getting her house one day and she doesn't want me to forget. I'm going to do a whole set about my mother. It's going to be hilarious. See, I thought, you know, it would be real easy, honestly, to tell jokes about mothers. I mean, because we all hate our mom. You don't hate your mom? What planet are you from? My God. Well, I just get up there, you know, I got to pretend like this is my microphone, right? I say, mothers, am I right? I say, and that's when everybody claps, you know. And I figured that would hold over for a good minute through the set right there. And that's all I got to do. And to get everybody laughing. And then we can talk about different ways that we can make it look like an accident if they pass away. And maybe I can get ideas from the audience. It'd be like a think tank, you know, for ideas. I mean, not that I would do anything. But you just mothers, am I right? I could probably say it 2-3 times. I'd beat a whole set. And then I'd bring the house down with that. You don't even have to elaborate on it. I could hold up a picture of her to really drive the point home. I mean, you got to go home and look at that every day. That's enough agony right there to become the best comedian ever lived. Evans to Betsy. I got some other things I think will work. Now, okay, so we've struck out so far because of the price point. I do not agree with the price point of these items. Now, what about this? I found this on the clearance aisle. Now, I realize it's Christmassy, but I was hoping it was from last Christmas, so maybe it's on super duper clearance. This is mesh ribbon. I don't know what you do with it. I don't know, but I thought she could cut it up and make it into coffee filters, and it would be festive for the holiday season. Can you use this as coffee filters? Do you know? It won't give you like silicosis or anything like that, will it? I'm not even sure what that is, but it's plastic. And I'm thinking if you filter hot liquid through here, it might give you some kind of affliction or other. I don't know. But see, Mother's always saying she's crafty. She's not. That's just what she says. You ever watch that show, Hoarders? There's the TV show with the hoarders, you know, they have the houses full of stuff. And a whole lot of them say they're artists. But they're not artists. They just have a collection of junk. They just got bunches of junk. But they keep saying they're artists. That's my mother. She thinks she's crafty. She's not. She never made anything in her life. She made a pot holder in the 5th grade, and that's the last time. And that would have been in about 1958. Can you ring this up? Yes, ma'am. I will try to hurry. If you will ring that up. Tell me how much that is. $8. $7.99. Oh my. Oh, I don't think so. I could buy regular coffee filters cheaper than that. No, take that off. Do you mind putting that back? That's ridiculous. I mean, no offense, but to be honest, you know, here in your store, your prices are a little bit nuts. I mean, they're just, they offend my delicate sensibilities coming in here. Look how much y'all charge for stuff. No offense. I realize you don't set the prices. I don't even know if I want to ask about this one. I was thinking about a present that would suit my mother. This butt pack is perfect. I can't call it what we actually call it. You know what we call these things, right? Yeah, you can't call them that. Because people in other countries, that's a word for lady parts. And they think, lady parts. And it's not, it's just this thing. It's a little nylon zipper pack, but you can't call it that. Because then they'll tee-hee-hee-hee at you, and it's embarrassing. Because there's no comeback to that. You know, you can say, well, you know, shut up. But shut up is not a good retort. I thought this would be perfect for Mother to take to bingo. She could put her little dabber in there, the little blotter for her cards. And it says party, which my mother never does. My mother's idea of a party is soaking her feet in Epsom salt and falling asleep while watching Jeopardy. That's her idea of a party. But, see, it's adjustable. Look at all that adjustable belt. You could wrap it around my mother 4 times. She's small and wiry. She looks a little bit like Gollum in a dress, but I think she would like this. Can you ring up this here nylon festive pack and tell me how much? $1.99. Okay, now that is a contender. I will consider that because that keeps it under my ceiling, my budget. It keeps it in budget for me because polishing balls doesn't pay too well. But I am not a man of means, but just keep this in mind. One day I'm gonna own a home. I'm gonna be a homeowner because that woman's got to die eventually. And statistically speaking, I'm likely to outlive her by at least 15 years. So, you know, I mean, you might want to take a second look at old Carl, because I don't know what your boyfriend's got going on. I got an El Camino, and one day I'm going to own my own home. So you tell your boyfriend I said, good luck to you. But he ain't got all that going on. Oh, he has his own business. Oh, well, I'm very happy for him then, yeah. What is this? Is it failing? Is he doing terribly? Is he about to crash and burn? Is his life over? Oh, he's very successful. Right. I'm sure. And what does he do? Oh, he works in 3D printing. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. Did he tell you that's what he does? Darling, I don't know how to break this to you, but 3D printers, that's not a thing. There is no such thing as a 3D printer. So I don't know what he's really involved in, if he actually has money or not. I know maybe he acts like he does. He could be selling drugs. He could be smoking drugs right now and you wouldn't even know. He had to be smoking drugs to come up with that idea. That's like saying unicorns are real. They're darling. I'm glad we had this talk. See, you can tell them now that you know better. 3D printers aren't real. That's not a thing that has been invented. That's not... Hey, no offense, I just can't believe you fell for that. Oh my God. Okay, now, but yeah. I'm going to leave you my phone number because I think you're going to be wanting to call me when I leave here. You're going to think about old Carl and you're going to weigh your options and you're going to want to talk to me. Do you have a piece of paper? I can write it down. I have a pager if that works better. I'm going to write down my telephone number. You don't have any paper. In this whole store, you got rolls of receipt paper and you going to tell me you have no paper. That's okay. I'll find something to write it on. Now, here's a funny thing. I thought about getting her these cards. This was on the clearance aisle. It's kind of banged up. It's funny because it's called Uno, which I don't know if you know this. Uno is Spanish for one. Now, why don't they just call it one? I don't know. But it's funny because they call it one, but one person can't play this game. You got to have 2 people to play it. It's a mystery to me. I still don't know why they call it that. I don't know that they figured it out. Maybe they just picked a random sounding word and just named it that. They could have just as easily named it, you know, butt face or something. I thought about getting her these cards. See, and it would give us something to do together other than fight and make lace mats. You know, we could do this, play Uno. Can you check and see how much those cards are? Slide it under your plexiglass. $8.99. It's just a deck of cards. I don't believe it's worth $9. Do you mind putting that back? Yeah, I could just give you this basket to put everything in. Okay, I got one more thing. Now, this is a weird thing. You know what this is? It almost looks dirty, but it's not. It's a ceramic fire, which is perfect because my mother is allergic to open flames. See, she could have this up on her little china cabinet there and look at it, and it's like a little fire. Isn't that pretty? It's got little logs. and it's hollow, but it looks like a fire. Now this was on clearance. I don't know if this was part of y'all's fall stuff, but you can grab the flame and it's not hot at all. I don't even know how they do that. Like, how can you grab it and it's not burning me a bit? It's actually cold. Man, I tell you, science is amazing, the things that they can do, and as far as they've come. But as far as they've come, honey, we don't have 3D printers. I mean, that's technology, not science, but get real. I mean, no offense, but come on. We need to go out, because I think there are a lot of things I could teach you about the world. You know, I think it would be a tremendous benefit to you, and it would keep my mother quiet about me not having a girlfriend. It would be beneficial mutually. It's kind of like the relationship between a remora and a shark. Only I believe I would be the shark, and you would be the remora. That's the way I see it. I mean, it's nothing personal. I mean, somebody's got to be the remora. It might as well be you. It's not a bad thing. It's mutually beneficial somehow or another. Well, if I have you tagging along, hanging on my side, it makes me look better. And that's always good. And like I said, I'm free as a bird. I got nothing holding me back. So what do you think about getting this little campfire for Mother? Do you think she would like that? Because she can't be near an open flame. It does the weirdest thing. It makes her eyebrows fall out. Her eyebrows disconnect from her face and just fall out like snow just falling down. Doctor said it was an allergic reaction. I've never heard of any such a thing. Can you ring up the little... Now, don't touch it. Now, see, I can hold the flame and it doesn't burn me. But I'm a bit of a celebrity, so things affect me differently. I can do things normal people can't. So if you would just put it under the plexiglass. And can you ring that up? Ooh, $2.49 you said? That's pretty close. I think that's a little bit too much. I believe I might have to stick with the little party pack. That's a little closer to what I had in mind for my budget for this endeavor. Now, what do you have anything up here at the register that might work? What kind of goodies you got up here? I'm not going to... You got gum. No, she can't chew gum. It sticks in her dentures. Candy bars. What's... Ooh. A 500 count bottle of ibuprofen. This is perfect because my mother's a giant headache, and I could use this as a prop for my set where all I'm going to do is talk smack about my mom, because that's funny to everybody. How much, can you ring that up and tell me how much that is? Oh, $14. Oh, no, I don't want that. That'd make my head hurt, and it would hurt too much. The bottle wouldn't help. I don't believe I want to spend that kind of money just for a laugh. I mean, personally, I don't think I'm going to spend anything for a laugh, because I feel that I have a natural presence, and I could be up there and tell jokes. And it would just be like, I don't even think I have to prepare. I could just get up there. And I could probably just stand there and look at them and start laughing. I don't have to do anything. And I like passions that don't require much effort. I think that's the best kind. So, yeah, if you'll ring that up. What's my total? Okay, let me... Hang on a minute. Do I stick the card in here? Alright, has it been sanitized recently? Because I don't want to get cooties. Alright. Push the green button. This green button? You said green. This green button? That'll make it easier to tell which one. It's asking me something. Do I want a receipt? Do I want a receipt? Is it going to print out 30 miles long? I don't need that. Just put no. I don't want that big sheet of paper. I could write my life story on it. So why are y'all's receipts so long? It's ridiculous. You know, if you take the receipt and unroll it, it'll lead you to the next CVS. That's how they work. Okay. Now it has deducted the amount from my card. I'm going to take my card out. All right. Oh, you what? Oh, I have to pick it up over there. Okay. Well, I'm going to write my number down. There's a marker. I'm going to write it on your plexiglass. I'm going to write it backwards so you can read it. Just give me a minute. Hey. I'm having trouble. Have you ever tried to write backwards? It's hurting my brain. That looks like a giraffe. Hold on. Okay. That's my number. My name is Carl. It's very nice to meet you, and I appreciate you waiting on me today and helping me with my present for my mother. You know what the best present would be for me for Christmas? Would be to have you in my stocking when I wake up in the morning. You wouldn't fit because it's only like that big. You'd have to shrink down small or just put it on one foot, but that'd still be fantastic. You know, you're welcome to come to my house Christmas morning if you want to watch Mother open her gift. She always just gives me, she gets this box of powdered donuts for me every year. And that's my Christmas. I get powdered donuts from the grocery store, and she puts a bow on it. And she reuses the same bow every year because she said it's wasteful to buy bows. She's been putting the same bow on there since about 1987. It's starting to look a little bedraggled, but she saves it in her china cabinet the whole year. She even dusts it with her knickknacks. It's depressing. And so that's all I have to look forward to at Christmas. And our sad little Charlie Brown tree. I don't reckon Santa's going to bring me what I want. I'd just like to have a lovely lady there with me. And you can make that happen. I'm not going to put any more pressure on you. But reconsider this boyfriend that don't care. And give me a call. And I would love to talk to you. Now remember, I am a celebrity, and pretty soon I'm going to be a pretty famous comedian as well. So you might want to get me now, because after my first show, I have a feeling there are going to be women lined up outside waiting for me. They're going to be wanting an autograph and a picture taken. And, you know, you might get jealous, but, I mean, if you're my girl, that's all that matters, you know. For the moment, anyway. I'm kidding. Anyway, you have a nice day, and I will let you get back to checking people out. I have checked you out long enough, and I hope to hear from you soon.